What is up, Starseeds? I'm Sid, and it is that time of year again where the weather is getting warmer, so I wanted to film a short video talking about the sun, your eyes, your skin, all of that good stuff. So apparently this topic is controversial, so if you're not into it, take it with a grain of salt, or just don't watch if this isn't what you want to hear. But I'm going to tell you my opinion. I am not a doctor, I am not a scientist, I am a person who appreciates scientific spirituality and also someone who trusts my intuition. So I know my own personal limits, and my limits might not be the same as your limits. Let's start off with the facts. You have receptors in your eyes. When you are outside, when sunlight hits your eye without filtering from sunglasses or anything like that, when the sunlight hits your retina, it sends a message to your brain, which sends a message to your skin that, hey, you are in the sun, release more melanin, protect your skin from the sunlight. Your body does this naturally. I will say that recent studies do show that you also have these receptors in your skin, and I knew this intuitively. Even when people said that you only have receptors in your eyes, I knew intuitively that yes, your skin has these receptors too, but it is important for your eyes to pick that up as well. Recent studies have shown that you do have these same receptors in your skin that you do in your eye that say, hey, you're in the sunlight, body, do your thing, protect itself. However, I still do not wear sunglasses. I did when I was a kid because I didn't know any better and my parents told me to. But now that I'm grown and I make my own decisions, I choose not to wear sunglasses. If I'm outside for a super long amount of time and I feel like the sunlight getting in my eye is annoying, then maybe I'll choose to put on some sunglasses. I also don't wear sunscreen. Now, if I've ate a lot of sugar recently, or I know that I am super stressed out, then I might apply a more natural kind of sunscreen because there are more natural options. They do not work as well as the toxic options that you can find in mainstream stores. However, they're not as bad for you as those toxic options. So like I said, do what works for you and your family, but I just wanted to share my take on this. Your eyes play an important role in receiving that sunlight and sending a message to the rest of your body that you are in fact outside and in the sun. Your skin is also your largest organ, so think about what you put on it. Would you rub the same ointment that you are putting on your skin on your intestines or a different organ in your body? I think not. I believe sunburns are in fact a chemical reaction, the heat, the sunlight mixing with whatever chemicals are in your body. So if you have a healthy diet and are stress-free, you are probably not going to get sunburn. If you have an unhealthy diet and or are stressed, then you're probably gonna get burned. I know there's different skin types, different skin pigmentations, and people who are really fair skinned do get burned easier. I wish I knew the spiritual significance and meaning behind that. That will probably come to me more in the future, but for right now, I am really not sure why certain people burn easier than others. I'm sure there is a spiritual reason behind it though, and also obviously a scientific reason behind it as well. I've had this video ready to post for a couple weeks now, but for some reason haven't posted it. And then today on TikTok, I see all of these people talking about how people with red hair are actually Black people. There's this theory that gingers are more closely related to Black people, and that the reason why they are so fair skin and why they have this orangish reddish hair is because of this melanin mutation, so that they actually have, I don't want to say more melanin, but they have that, you know, similar DNA to brown Black people who have more melanin naturally, but they have the mutation, so that's why they're so fair skin, and that's why their hair is a different color. That's also why they have freckles. They have these like splotches of where the melanin is this theory. So I find that super interesting. Maybe there's some truth in that. I feel like I could see it. So let me know what you guys think about that. Peace out.